Hey everybody. So I'm gonna um, sorry, I'm trying to start my watch party. Hopefully this isn't too loud like it was last time. But so I'm gonna give everybody a chance to just kind of join in. And yeah, I'm trying to do a watch party on my personal page, and I swear I still sometimes I still forget how to do it, but it's all good. I'm having the hardest time right now. Um, Here it is. I'll figure it out eventually. All right. Okay. So, how is everybody doing? And all that good stuff? Doing all right? Oh Lord, my hair is all funky. Um, let's see. So nothing's going on in my world too much, but yeah. So here's something fun that I'll start with. I shared this on my personal page, on my personal Facebook page, and I said 1,000 comments and I'll get this tattooed on me. And I had a few people that just started going at it, and I was like, you know what? Let's just make it 500 comments. And they did it. I'm at 537 comments, so I'll be I'll be getting that tattoo apparently. A couple people think I'm not gonna do it, but I totally am. It's gonna go on my ankle. Kind of, probably about that small. Might as well live a little, right? But anyway, I just thought that was funny. So I hope everybody's doing all right, and I hope that um, everything is good in y'all's world. I know there's still a lot of things going on in the world, and we're a long ways away from that going away. So um, but you know, we'll get through it. We'll get through it together, hopefully, because we're all divided pretty bad right now. But you know, I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, I don't really have much going on in my world. Let me see. Um, I don't have a new blog post yet, but I am working on that. I'm just trying to kind of figure out what I want to write about, kind of. Um, Sorry, I'm looking over here and I need to be looking right there. Sorry. Um, but I think every Thursday I can say that there's a new episode of the podcast. Um, so there is that. And I did just realize that I haven't posted it on my website. But I do so I use WordPress for my website, and there's only a certain amount of space, and I realize now that as I post each episode on my website, I am running out of space way more quickly than I thought I would. So I'm gonna take um, the episodes off of my website, and I'm just gonna link it over to the other places where you can listen to it, which is, as I always say, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and then I post them on my YouTube page. So just for ease, I will link it over to my YouTube page. So that's just a little update, just for kicks. But all the episodes are up on my YouTube page, and yeah, so I'll link it over to my YouTube page. That way, there's just an ease. But just know that you can still listen to it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, and pretty much anything else. I'll list them right here because some of them honestly I've never heard of. So let's see. Go to this. Okay, so it's on Anchor, which is the one that I use. So that's anchor.fm/BT Illness Pod. So it's definitely right there because that's what I use to record and put them out. And it's on Breaker, Castbox, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify. So some of those I have never heard of, but yeah, there you go. So that's fun stuff. But yeah, so I guess, every chat time I can say that there's a new episode of the podcast because I've been doing really well with it, and actually keeping them recorded and uploaded and all that good stuff. So I'm really having a much better time recording them now because I'm getting a little bit more confident and comfortable with doing it. I still say and I don't know a lot, so I'm gonna work on that. But yeah, it's still a lot better than it used to be. So yeah, hopefully a new blog post soon. Everything else I'm still just working on and all that good stuff. I finished another term of school on Tuesday. It'll officially be next Tuesday, but that's just way too much to explain. But it's usually 10 weeks in a term, but sometimes there's not a week 10. And this term in both classes, I didn't have a week 10, so it actually ended Tuesday instead of next Tuesday because I always get a week in between terms. So, but this time I get 2 weeks. Yeah, so I'm just kind of lounging around a little bit, but then I'm gonna get going on responsibilities, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited that I got through another term, and I only have 2 more terms to go. So, and then I'll be a college graduate. So I will say I'm gonna keep up with chat time because I'm really enjoying chat time too. It's just some days I don't feel like doing it, so that's why I let y'all know. But chat time is on Thursdays, and so Thanksgiving, of course, is on a Thursday. So I haven't decided, like, if I want to do chat time on a holiday. Probably not. But if I do, on a Thanksgiving chat time, I will be a college graduate. And that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But yeah, I don't really have much to say, so but I didn't want to skip it today just because I enjoy doing Chat Town. I've thought a few times about kind of taking a break from it or stopping it, but I realized that it kind of helps me. It kind of helps me a little bit, and hopefully it helps y'all. And if anything, it just keeps y'all updated on my stuff, which is basically my career and other good stuff. So yeah, but I'm trying to think of what else I have going on. I don't really have much, which is kind of sad in a way. I need to live a little, but I'm working on that. That's why my wanting and my desperation for fun, kind of spontaneous, whatever you want to call it, adventures and experiences. That is the reason why I'm just gonna get this SpongeBob Doodlebob tattoo. I know I'm basically planning it, but when I shared it, it was a little spontaneous. I saw it and I'm like, oh, that would be fun. Kind of in the back of my head, not thinking it was even gonna happen, but I had a few friends that really made that happen. So I'll when I'm getting it tattooed, I'm thinking about going live and proving to y'all that it's happening. I think it would be fun. But anyway, so like all of my tattoos mean a lot to me. I don't have one that's just random. All of them are planned out and they have a special meaning behind them and all that stuff. But this one is gonna be just because. So I think it's gonna be fun. But yeah, I have the dogs on my bed behind me, and yeah. So I'm trying to think of what else is going on. I mean, I really don't have anything going on. I'm trying to think, but not much at all. But I'll be having a new blog post up hopefully soon, and just really just trying to figure out what I want to write about, and because I kind of in a little bit of a funk with my writing, but it was mostly just because I was a little stressed out about final exams and stuff. So I should be good to go now. So I've got 2 weeks to just kind of chill out a little bit before the next classes start. So I'll be taking that time to really get a lot done, like around the house and with my writing and with the podcast and everything. So yeah, but I will say I've been trying to kind of look at other podcasts a little bit, just with their setup and everything, and people break it up into seasons, and I'm trying to figure out when a new season would start, and I've got some ideas for that, but I don't know if I want to go into seasons per se, but series. I'm gonna do series. And I actually forgot to grab the books off my shelf, but I got the idea from a friend to do a book series and a movie series, and I forgot what else she said. Having to do with mental health and all that. And I really want to do that because I have a few. I'm looking over at my bookshelf like y'all can see it. I'm sorry. But I've got a few really good mental health books that I wouldn't mind talking about and showing y'all and recommending. My favorite book that I've ever read is actually a mental health book called Reasons to Stay Alive. So, um, I I really want to do that, and it would be in the podcast, and just talking about what the book talks about, and um, I don't know. I've got some ideas, and I'm really gonna start working on that. Um, Tomorrow's episode, which is the 19th, um, is I have not recorded it yet because I'm still trying to figure out what to do really. But I've got some ideas for that too. I mean, all of this stuff is just like in my head, but it is what it is. But I've got some ideas. I'll be recording that after I'm not live on here, because I've got a notebook and my notes. This is like blog ideas and podcast ideas. So, and notes for stuff. I've got some scripts because anxiety makes me forget what I'm trying to say. So I write little scripts in here and all that stuff. So I've got a lot of ideas, and just kind of go with them, and hopefully they will actually come out of my head. Like, they work in my head. They work in my head. So hopefully they'll work when they're not in my head anymore. But anyway, yeah, so I'll be doing that. I'll be recording a new podcast today, and it will be up tomorrow. Last week, I was going through some depression, so I didn't have much motivation to record it, but I made myself do it, and it was just late doing it, so it wasn't ready by last Friday, but I had it up Saturday. And I really like how it came out, so I'm all good with that. But yeah, but even though I haven't recorded it yet, there's definitely a new podcast coming, I promise, and podcast episode. But so I'll be doing that, and then what I was getting at before I rambled is that this will be episode 9 that goes up tomorrow, and episode 10 is next week, and that's probably where I'm going to break it up into season 2 after that, or whatever. And I really want to answer some questions. So I posted it on my page yesterday, or the day before, I don't remember, and I think it was yesterday, but anyway, so just send me some questions. It can be about me, it can be about the podcast, it can be about my writing, it can be about my novel, Rage Reflex, it can be anything really. Just don't get too personal, because I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I just hang up on people now that are, I don't know who they are. So anyway, yeah, so I'm really excited about the direction that I've got behind the illness going, and all that. And there was something that I wanted to say. Oh, the other thing was music, like music reviews. I've got it all written down, what she told me about. So I'm going to do book reviews, movie reviews, and music reviews. And she said something like, is it worth the time and money? And then I could do reviews like grades or stars. So I really, really, really love that idea. So music might be a little bit more difficult because there's so many songs about mental health, and I can only talk about one song so much. So I'll figure that out though, because I do want to talk about that, because I've got a playlist on my Spotify. Um, where is it? Here it is. The Keep Fighting campaign playlist. So yeah. And I know I listen to that playlist a lot for when I'm just feeling down, and it really helps. So yeah. So y'all can go find that if y'all want. Just look up Keep Fighting campaign playlist, and my profile on Spotify is like a bunch of numbers and letters because they won't let me change it, which is dumb, but whatever. So it's like 222 MEW and then a bunch of other stuff. So if you see 222 MEW, that's me. That's on me. I hate that. I just want to see my name, but whatever. It's all good. But I'll figure that out. How to do all that. But yeah. I've got a lot that I'm gonna figure out and try to get going. And but like I said, if y'all have any questions, because I really want to answer questions in episode 10 of Behind the Illness, and go from there. I like answering questions anyway, but I really want people that, you know, listen to the podcast and all that to get to know me a little bit better. So just to have that kind of closer relationship with the host kind of thing. So yeah. So y'all send me questions. You can do it on my personal Facebook or on my writer page. You can do it on Twitter, or you can do you can send it to this email, which I haven't written down my website yet. I'm sorry. But if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put this email in the comment, in the, what's it called? Not comment section, but in my bio below. So y'all know what I'm talking about, though. I can't think today. But anyway. Yeah, so I'll put that down below. But it's contact@writtenbyalliev.com. So just go for that. But send me some questions. Like I said, it can be personal questions, just not too personal for real, or else I will not pick that question. It can be about my novel, Rage Reflex. It can be about my blog or my website or any of my writing, or it can be about the podcast. Just, I guess, just kind of keep it a little professional, or just kind of like, you can ask about me, but don't ask like super personal stuff. Like, you can ask what my favorite color is, which is cobalt blue, so you don't have to ask that question now. But yeah, send me those questions and I'll answer them in the podcast, and that podcast episode will be next week. So I kind of need them by next Thursday. Maybe next Thursday evening, I guess. So y'all do that. I'll come up with some questions myself too, as well. But I'd really like questions from like the audience and stuff, mostly. So, but Finn, please quit licking the bed. I don't know why he licks the bed. Anyway, but yeah, that's all I got. I'm not gonna keep rambling. But I do hope that y'all have a great day, and I hope that it's going well so far. And Ben, I can still see you licking the bed, even though you turned around. Uh, but yeah, I hope that y'all are having a good day. If not, I hope it gets better. If you haven't started your day, I hope that you have a good day. Um, and thank y'all for all the support, as always. And yeah, that's all I got. I know I'm sorry it was a kind of a boring chat time, but you know, hopefully next time it'll be a little bit more, you know, have a little bit more information, I guess, that I need to get out. So I'll send y'all reminders about the questions, just because I want kind of as many questions as I can get, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. Hope you're having a great day. And I will talk to y'all next week. I'll talk to y'all on the page, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. Oh, that's another thing. I made a new Snapchat. It's written by Allie V. So y'all can go do the Snapchat thing. I still kind of don't understand Snapchat, but whatever. I'm trying it. And Instagram. Is that it? I'm on pretty much everything. So anyway, y'all have a good one. And I will talk to y'all next week.